Hey everybody, it has been a long time since I've done an update on this build, but I still have been working on it. I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I had a major paint catastrophe, as you would say, and I had to change different paint types and all this. It was a whole lot of fun. So let's go over what has been going on since the last time that you guys have seen this kit. I can't remember if the chassis was complete at that time, but right now it is in complete roller form. Engine is done, wired up, radiators in. I ran some brake lines. I think I need to do a wash on them, dye them down a little bit. They are kind of bright. I might have to do a little fixing of bending here and there. But I did run brake lines into this. There's the brake lines in the front up here. And just add a lot more detail to it. And then I used a hex bead in there to kind of glue them into the drums. Not perfect, but they get the point across. Most people ain't even going to see it. But use some yellow spark plug wire. Got the coil in there. You got the distributor cap in there. I use one of my 3D printed caps that I do. There's the oil filler next to it. I did not do any wires for the carburetor. I probably should have, but I didn't. Do brake wires and then do fuel lines. Don't make a whole lot of sense. One thing I noticed when I was looking through this kit, though, there is no gas tank anywhere in this kit. So I was toying around with the idea of something like this. This is from Import Car Kit. I think it was a Fujium kit. But I'm not going to use this. I'm going to just use the idea. And I think the tanks usually mount here. And they're usually like half as wide but taller. And maybe 3D print. Design and 3D print something like fit into there. And then I could run a fuel line up to that. I'll put a fuel filter somewhere. I'll look on some reference images and stuff. And then I'll run the fuel lines. I still can do all that. I don't think I'll break anything like that. But then I could have a fuel tank in there. If you look at the body, the filler neck is behind the cab. So I got that. So messing with that a little bit. Then the interior. I don't think I had it all glued together at that time. But this is washi tape on the seats. I clear coated over those. I glued it into the door panels too, where they normally have the cards at. Nice plaid pattern. And it's a nice brown and orange and black. So I'd fit this car really well. The dash. And this is actually painted with a different paint than what the body is. This is what the original paint was. This was a Rust-Oleum paint, and a lot of people say, oh, there's your problem, you got Rust-Oleum paint. I usually have good luck with it. I don't have the setup to do airbrushing, but I can, but I really don't like doing that in my house. So I did the body. It's a two-tone body, orange and blue. Had that all done. I was ready for decals. So I was pressing my luck, and I put clear down because I didn't want to do decals over the paint and then clear over it and then have catastrophe happen, which was a good thing because catastrophe happened. That all went to hell, which I've done it a million times. I've used this blue in probably 3 different cars. I've used the orange in 2 different cars, cleared over both of them, never had a problem. I think the problem was with my can of clear. I think shelf life is probably shot on it. But anyhow, I threw it in a purple pond, stripped it all down to bare plastic. And then I bought that Mr. Color paint. And I still gotta get used to it because it is not as smooth and as glossy as some of them guys. I think I need to use the the retarded thinner to slow down the drying. I think I'm drying it too fast. And I wet sanded some of this stuff lightly. The orange went a little bit better. But I had to mask it all over again, so there is the mask glue on it. So I might slightly wet sand that, but it looks good. It's the right color. And the blues, luckily, are close enough. I ain't got to worry about it. So this one is a little bit lighter than the other one, but they are about the same tone and hue of blue. It's just that one's a couple shades lighter. So I end up getting that all done. So next step on this is probably I can clear it and then put decals down, or I can put decals down and clear it. I don't know. But there's the body, the hood. And on this one I did pin the hell out of it, so there's a lot of stuff going on. So there's a lot of pins. So I did want the light, so that is pinned on. So the gluing should be really easy. Now I learned all that from Tom Rambler 69. He pins all his stuff, so, and it works out great for him. So then I wanted an antenna on this one. This one's going to be the 76 truck. I think I had that bent the right direction. I think it goes like that. I'm going to make a little ball out of clay, and I'm going to make a 76 antenna topper to go on that. So there's that. Oh, I had the mirror. It's in this tote full of stuff. The mirror is pinned. I think this is it here. And I couldn't imagine gluing this on without it being pinned. But I put a little pin in there. So there's the mirror. No matter what, that mirror is kind of big. I have to look up references, but there's that. So that's going to be easy to glue on. I probably could just glue it from the inside. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And there's all that. I got to weather this, but I do have that painted. This is the bed liner. Here's the bed sides. I drilled all these holes. I was going to put like bolt heads in there, so it looks like it was bolting down the fender. The fender is orange, and this is all kind of like the box art. The box art is the same as that, but there's the orange and blue together. Then I made these, or these were the sides that were in the kit, but they didn't have these posts in there, so I don't know if they thought you were just going to glue them on the side. So I made some boards on there to glue it up. I'm going to put the sides on there, so it will something like that on the inside. I did paint the inner fenders and stuff. This one I was toying around with the idea. This is going for the gas station. I was toying around the idea of making this a tow truck. I don't know if this is going to look too small. So once the truck's all together, then I'm going to play with this idea. But was to do some diamond plate the size of width of this and have that on there, keeping the wood and the rest of it, and then doing this up towards the cab, which is a tire holder. And then it could just be like a little service truck. So I was playing around with that idea there. And I did steal that from another kit, and that kit had some nice parts in it. Like here's a couple of lights that go on the back. There's the grill almost done. I'm digging out parts here. So there was that. It also came with the hook. I dull that hook down, make it look a little rusty and stuff. And so there's the update on that. It is getting somewhere. It is not I'm not rushing through it by any means. I want this one to look good. Like I said, it is going into the gas station. The gas station is a kit that's going to take a couple years to do, and I do want that to be a piece that I am super proud of. So, but I started keeping everything in this box here. That way it's all nice and airtight. Nothing gets on it. All in one spot, ain't losing nothing. But everything kind of is just tossed into that box. But that is that kit. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Who knows when that's going to get done. But after the Halloween group build, this is the one I'm getting back on. So I got to decide on clearing that first and decaling and then clearing over that. I will be using a clear I haven't used before, which is that Mr. Color. So I might take a decal off of that slip and put it down on a piece and clear over it. See how it handles it. So that's not stressful at all, is it? But until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.